Hello, I'm Erwin Wurm. You're in my studio right now, and I would like to go around and show you what I'm doing and talk about this a little bit. So we are here at the piece which is related to a narrow house. Also, it's done a little bit later. It's called Narrow Home, so it's obviously high heels. And speaking about this very narrow society in the 50s and 60s where I grew up in Austria. And in a way it's related to our time now, to this restricted time. And here we have some, I call them portraits. It's abstract forms combined and related to daily life objects. This here, or this one is another example. They're all made in clay, and then I casted them to make them more stable. That's one here, a little one. So as I said, they're all portraits. Here is another one. It's, as you can see, it's a form full with these writing tools and other little items of our daily life. That's another one. Sometimes they're hollow inside, they have a hole in the back. Well, this is one. Yeah, and then here it's another series. It's about guns. You know, our world is full of guns, and it's how I would like to see the guns in this very specific way, which is I think it doesn't need to be explained. And there's another gun over here. Some are white, and some have, as I can show you here. Some are made in metal. It's a golden gun, you remember? James Bond, the Golden Cold. Or here, another one, a Beretta. Oh no, this one was a clock. You know, in Austria, clock is produced. And then I would like to show you a series which I started also some years ago. It's related to human body parts and abstract forms, so I'm very much going slowly into this abstraction, which I like. It's these pieces. It's ceramics, and they have parts of isolated parts in this way. For example, hands on it, or that's the one with a lip on it. So I like this kind of glaçure very much. Oh, another one is over there. So this is also the same system, and here you see fingers coming out. Another series, so it's different series from different times. And then another series which is ongoing since a long time. I made some pieces now recently for a show, and this is because I was invited to do something in the Villa Le Lac in Vevey in Switzerland, and we go closer, you see the details. It's the house Le Corbusier built for his parents there. It's Villa Le Lac, and it's a beautiful modernistic house built 1928, and again, it's I destroyed the form I changed the form, I changed the content by making it fat and bringing all these issues of our society, of our strange society, into this piece. And that's one of these models of narrow house, you know, the squeezed house. And here we have another one, another squeezed house. This is the house of Sigmund Freud, his birth house. He was born in Czech, which was at that time Austrian-Hungary monarchy. And here you see the squeezed house with a rare window here. Where is it? And then it's from the other side. So yeah, so it's different parts in different areas. Here are some more of these abstract, let's call them towers. Okay, so this was a short overview of things what I have here in the studio. Oh, something else, at the very last. This is good for the times right now. It's actually a bar. So it's a bottle holder. You can take it out and drink and then put it back. Okay, good luck. Bye-bye. It's me again. I'm outside now here. And we are standing in the garden with the trees, and on top of the hill there are some sheeps. And that's a piece what I did actually 17 years ago. It's called Fat House. It's reflecting a society, our society, where nobody could have enough, it seems, and all our desires and our longings were in a way in a turbo position where we wanted more and more and bigger and stronger and wider and better and cooler, and everybody wanted to be the best, and everybody wanted to be a hero and a superstar and all this shit. And I must say this was such I think mankind got lost in the last decades. We got totally lost, and we were like not even able to ask ourselves what's going on and where we are going and what we are doing and why we are driven like this by everything. So it's like a disease of getting more and more and bigger and more important, and it's a real disease. And I think we should really reflect on these situations, and we should think and step back and try to be able to see other things than our big ego and our big ourselves in relation to our world. I must say I believe strongly that our world and our surrounding and nature is much more important than we are. But we turned everything around, so it made us the most important ones. And when you see what was going on and how sick our society became, we destroyed the world by polluting the air and by making our waters painfully dirty, and by littering all our dirt what we produce, and those are millions of tons of waste everywhere, and we were perverting how we treat our treatment with animals, and we were perverting our relation to ourselves, to the others, and the others in us and the others outside of us. And we were not asking questions. We have to find a way where we don't destroy ourselves and nature and our earth in general. It's just landed to us, it's not given. We don't owe it. We can owe houses. We try to owe houses or in our brain or art or jewelry or cars or whatever thing. But in reality we just borrowed it, and one day we will lose everything. Everything we will lose. So we really have to overthink this whole thing. And now it's a chance. I think now it's a big chance. And now we can maybe learn something out of this. I hope for that. I have my doubts, but I still have hopes. Hope on this, on the young generation of artists and the young generation of people of our society, of our world, that it comes to the better, and that we try to find another way of dealing with our work. So that's my hope and my fear, and yes,